Gemini, welcome to your weekly sidereal forecast for August 31st through September 6th. My name is Athen. So we've got a couple things taking place this week. It's involving, again, your third house big time, which we'll look at. But I want to show you the transit graph here. Monday and Tuesday, Venus is going to be conjoining up to Mars, and the Sun is going to be opposing up to Neptune. So I'll talk about that in your chart. And then over the weekend, the Sun trining up to Pluto, and Venus going station direct. So nothing involving Mercury per se, not exact anyways. Of course, it depends on your personal chart. But yeah, there is a shifting sort of energy about the week. Now, right at the beginning, first thing that really stands out to me is the fact that Mars is finally going into a constellation where he's comfortable, where he can assert himself. And this is in regards to your communications. You know, your third house is a very important part for you Geminis, ruled by Leo. It's a good placement for Mars. So where things have perhaps, been more motivating in terms of your values, getting, that relaxation time, connecting to your senses, or maybe with the financial stuff, is now shifting into a lot of motivation in regards to your communications, your thinking. This is where you can be very assertive with your thinking and comms and really put that energy out there, express yourself. And that's already been the case, but it'll be much more assertive now with Mars here. And in this early part of the week, you'll probably start to notice that shift and that change, because Mars, well placed in a constellation like Leo, we do sort of feel that upliftment that we're, our goals, our drives, or things like that will start to move forward. For you, it's probably more so relating to your routine, your health, your diet, that kind of stuff will move forward for you, as well as anything relating to networking or friends or organizational stuff, since Mars does rule your 6th and your 11th house. But anyways, this conjunction up to Venus, there is this sort of yin-yang, passionate sort of energy culminating here at the beginning. Monday, Tuesday can be artistic, can be creative. Venus does rule your 5th and your 12th house, so maybe motivated to do some of those things. And really, whatever you've been reflecting on in regards to your self-expression, whatever you've been redoing with your self-expression, your creativity, your alone time, making sure that you are getting that meditative time, continue to reflect on that this week. But those can be strong motivating points for you. So by all means, whether you're deciding to write a book, to express yourself, to do something communicative or something creative or entrepreneurship, small business. Again, it's not major, but it's, it's a shift in that direction, in that area, in those areas. Whatever it is for you, you'll notice that's a good way of working with this energy this early part of the week. And it can mean new beginnings in those areas depending on your personal chart. Because any conjunction usually just signifies sort of shift and something changing in the external environment. Of course, it has to affect your personal chart for that to be the case, but it can sometimes be that way. So this conjunction, very motivating, and so the energies, it's kind of a mixed bag though, because the Sun is going to be opposing up to Neptune. So it's going to be motivating in as far as we're able to trust and flow and surrender, especially in regards to our passions and self-expression, especially with your communications. So if the things, anything relating to this might be peers, it might be siblings, it might be correspondence, day-to-day stuff is the third house. It's, remembering that there's a larger divine plan, and that plan has been really helping you flow in terms of your life path. That's been Neptune transiting that 9th house. So it's seeing that there's a larger power at work, God, the universe, however you want to see that, has, its role in that 9th house to where it's important to relax into that. And then when we sort of surrender to it, to that process, that divine process, then things start to ease up, and then they start to flow. And then there's that easing up of energy where we're actually relaxing, and we can get quite a bit done too, interestingly enough, with that, but only after we've completely let go and surrendered that particular area. So for you, it's your life path. For you, it's your philosophy, your outlook, how you see life, how you see your life. And then naturally through that more, philosophical perspective, overarching perspective, you'll be able to relax into more of the day-to-day stuff, which is going to be very busy for you, I feel like, especially with things relating to people or exchanges or correspondence and things like that, anything in your immediate environment. So that'll be important Monday, to have that faith and relax into that. And then over the weekend, we do have the Sun trining up to Pluto. So there is a lot of change happening over the weekend, or there can be, and it's involving the way you are expressing yourself, communicating, etc. This has been Pluto transiting your 7th house. So over the past many years, it's really stepping into that power in terms of relationships, drawing that line in the sand in terms of what is mutual. The seventh house is about mutual respect, mutual understanding, and where one party doesn't get the short end of the stick. So it's seeing that both with self and other, drawing that line, stepping into your power with relationships, which is in a reflective period because Pluto is retrograde. But that energy, that power, is really facilitating your communications this coming weekend and supporting a lot of that stuff. And your self-expression will probably be quite good, involving especially your ideas during that time. Now, Venus going station direct over the weekend, all those things that you've been reflecting on or have been sort of in the back burner involving your self-expression or entrepreneurship, creativity, and your alone time will slowly start to move forward for you going into next week. And there can be some insights over the weekend too about the importance of those things, having that fifth house passion and that relaxation of the 12th and that, meditative time that is so important to our daily lives. And so what you learn about that, and again, it's not so much practical as much as it's just an experience of it. There can be some shifts and changes, which will then further more new beginnings for you in regards to this third house, where you're going to have a solar eclipse in a couple weeks here involving all of this third house energy. So Gemini, have a good week. If you guys have any questions, please do let me know. If you are new to Sidereal Astrology, do check the description down below, because this is different from traditional Western astrology. Your sign might be different. So yeah, have a good one, Gemini. Thanks for watching. See you next time.